Today, we are going to talk about a major development in global politics that could reshape the Middle East and possibly the world. After the death of Iran's longtime supreme leader Ali Khamenei, Iran's leadership has appointed his son Mojtaba Khamenei as the country's new supreme leader. This decision comes during an extremely tense moment. Iran is currently in a growing conflict with the United States and Israel, and the leadership change is already sending strong political signals across the region. According to analysts and regional officials, Iran's choice of Mojtaba Khamenei shows that the country is not interested in compromise with the West. Instead, it appears ready to continue confrontation and resistance. In this video, we will explain what happened to Ali Khamenei, who Mojtaba Khamenei is why Iran chose him, and what this could mean for the future of the region. On February 28th, Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei was killed during the opening stage of a military campaign carried out by the United States and Israel. This bombing campaign targeted several strategic locations inside Iran. After the strikes began, Iran quickly responded by launching missiles and drones across the region. The death of Khamenei shocked the Iranian political system because the supreme leader is the most powerful authority in the country. In Iran's political structure, the supreme leader controls many important areas such as the country's military foreign policy, the nuclear program, major state institutions, even though Iran has an elected president and parliament. The supreme leader has the final say on the most critical decisions. So when Ali Khamenei died, the Iranian leadership needed to act quickly to choose his successor. Soon after the death of Ali Khamenei, Iran's assembly of experts selected his son, Mojtaba Khamenei, as the new supreme leader. This decision surprised some observers, but also confirmed what many analysts had predicted for years. Mojtaba Khamenei had already built strong influence inside Iran's power structure long before his father's death. He worked closely with the security establishment and was known to be deeply connected to the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, often called the IRGC. Many analysts even described him as a mini-supreme leader because he acted as a gatekeeper for his father and played an important role in major decisions. Because of these connections, he had strong support from powerful conservative figures within Iran. According to regional officials, Mojtaba Khamenei's appointment is also a direct message to the United States and its leadership. Former U.S. President Donald Trump had previously said that Mojtaba Khamenei would be unacceptable as Iran's leader. But despite this, Iran's leadership still chose him. Experts say this move sends a clear signal. Iran will not change its direction because of outside pressure. Some analysts even argue that the United States achieved very little by killing Ali Khamenei. One Middle East expert said that the U.S. carried out a massive military operation, took huge risks, and ultimately only replaced an elderly leader with his equally hardline son. In other words, the political system in Tehran remains firmly controlled by the same group of hardliners. Many experts believe that Mojtaba Khamenei may actually be more aggressive than his father. He has long opposed reformist politicians in Iran who support better relations with Western countries. Instead, Mojtaba has always supported strong resistance against the United States and Israel. His close relationship with the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps gives him significant influence over Iran's security forces and military strategy. Another important factor is personal loss. Reports say that Mojtaba's wife, mother, and other family members were killed during the U.S.-Israeli strikes. Because of this, analysts believe he may feel a strong personal desire for revenge. This could push Iran's leadership toward an even tougher position internationally. Inside Iran, Mojtaba Khamenei is expected to move quickly to strengthen his power. Analysts believe several major changes could happen. First, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps may receive even greater authority. The IRGC already plays a huge role in Iran's military, security, and economy. Under Mojtaba, its influence could expand even more. Second, domestic control inside the country could become stricter. Iran has already experienced large protests in recent years. Many people are unhappy with economic problems, political restrictions, and social limitations. To prevent instability during wartime, the government may increase surveillance, arrests, and repression against opposition groups. Some insiders say the internal situation could become extremely difficult for ordinary citizens. Even before this war started, Iran was already dealing with serious economic problems. The country faced high inflation, a weakening currency, rising poverty, international sanctions. These economic pressures had already caused widespread frustration among the population. Now, with war and political instability, these problems could become even worse. Experts warn that the Iranian government will face enormous challenges both at home and abroad within Iran's religious leadership. The death of Ali Khamenei is being portrayed in a very different way. Clerics are describing him as a martyr who sacrificed his life while defending the Islamic Republic. Some religious leaders have even compared him to Imam Hussein, a central symbol of sacrifice and resistance in Shiite Islam. By framing his death this way, the leadership is trying to strengthen public support for continued resistance against foreign enemies. This narrative also helps justify a harder stance against the United States and Israel. The appointment of Mojtaba Khamenei marks a major turning point for Iran. Instead of choosing a moderate leader who might negotiate with the West, Iran's leadership selected someone who represents a continuation of the hardline approach. This decision suggests that Iran plans to stand firm despite war, economic pressure, and international isolation. However, the future remains uncertain. Mojtaba Khamenei now faces enormous challenges: a growing regional conflict, economic hardship, public dissatisfaction inside Iran. How he handles these pressures could shape the future of Iran and the Middle East for many years to come.